Hi, welcome back to the Green Prom Movement. I'm Jessica Kruger, a teen on the advisory board. Today we're going to be talking to Daphne Gafford, a licensed esthetician. Daphne, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I've been an esthetician for about 12 years. I absolutely love it. It's my passion. I love teaching women and girls about, skincare, how to make their skin healthy and glowing, and I've actually started my own business, so I'm really excited about that as well.
So which products would you recommend for teenagers?
Well, first I would start off with a really good cleanser. A lot of teenagers have oily skin, about 80% of them. So you always want to pick a cleanser that will foam up a little bit and make sure you clean off all the oil. So we do have this ageless cleanser here. This will foam up and then it'll do a really, really good job of cleaning. Like I said before, just make sure that you're always cleansing twice a day. And then I also recommend that you cleanse twice at night. So the first cleanse gets all the makeup off, and then the second cleanse is what actually cleans out the pores. And then the next step, you would also use like an exfoliant, something that's kind of real scrubby, things that will exfoliate the skin really well. So this one's probably one of my favorites. And then the next step would be to do like a serum. This is a hydrating one. We have several different kinds of serums. This one's a good one for teenagers as well. And then there's another one that I like that's more of a gel hydrating one. And then the last but not least, my most favorite product for anyone to use, no matter how old or young you are, you want to do Prevention Plus SPF lotion. And this is SPF of 30. This one's my favorite. It's the tinted one, so it kind of gives you an appearance that you are wearing some makeup. So this is my favorite. So those would be the steps.
So which products would be your must-haves?
My must-haves would definitely have to be the tinted moisturizer, and then also the exfoliant. So you also want to use this 3 times a week. It just gives your skin a good glowing, radiant appearance. Alright, I'm just going to show you of how to take care of your skin in the morning, and I'm just going to show you on Jessica here. So first I start off with some cleanser. And you don't have to put very much. Just get a good lather going. And I'm just going to start by cleaning really, really well. And when I cleanse, my clients or myself, I usually just cleanse for a good minute. And I just work it in really, really well. And I'm going to add a little bit of water. Sometimes you just need a little bit more. And just always make sure that you are cleaning every corner around the nose. You can even kind of clean over the lips a little bit. Alright, and then I will rinse it off with warm water. And you always want to do warm water, not hot water, because hot water will dry out your skin more. And then you can tell I'm kind of using like a baby washcloth. I like these because they're a little bit softer on the skin than regular washcloths. And then like I said earlier, if you're cleansing your face at night, you would do it twice. But this is a morning routine, so I'm just going to cleanse the face once. Alright. And then the next step would be to add like a serum. This helps to keep the skin nice and hydrated. It's more concentrated than any other products that you would use. So it just helps the skin function. And the one I'm using on her is the vitamin C serum, and this helps really hydrate and give it some moisture. but it will not clog your pores, which is great. So if you're having any problems with acne or breakouts, it won't cause any more than that. And then I always just make sure it's really good in the skin. And then the next step would do a moisturizer, and this is the tinted one that we talked about earlier. And I love this one because you don't ever have to wear makeup after it unless you want to, but this gives it a nice glow and color. And then just work it in until it looks perfect. There we go. And then I always like to add a little extra stuff to my routine. I like to add a little bit of lip complex here. Move that together. Perfect. Alright, and that's how you cleanse your skin.
So what would you say some good tips and secrets are for good skincare?
Well, I have a few, but I'll just tell you a few. So first thing is what I do for makeup removal is I tell my clients to use coconut oil, especially if they're using a lot of eye makeup. So just use coconut oil, rub it in for a couple seconds, and then you just rinse it off and it comes off really quick. My second tip is to tell my clients, because we know everyone pops pimples, there's just a proper way of doing it. So what you want to do is you want to wrap your fingers up in tissue, and then you actually use your knuckles and kind of squeeze on the pimple. Don't ever use your fingernails or pick them because you'll scar your face. And then my third tip, I talked about it already, but I love SPF. This is very, very important for everyone to use because it protects you against damage to your skin and also wrinkles. So this is my favorite.
Thank you, Daphne, for joining us today and teaching us how to take good care of our skin.
You're welcome. I feel very honored.
Thank you for joining the movement, the Green Prom movement.